Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
No, huh? Yeah, he said one. He said he got off at 1. Yeah. Huh? Oh, the Wolves is great.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now.
Oh, no. I thought I heard a food.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's Brown. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Empty set now, 5 wide. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here at their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. As the first down is still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Personnel bringing out the full house. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got the cross and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Grab down the middle. It's Odom. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Throwing off play action. He's good as he throws it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Makes a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He finds some space. Here he goes. But head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense for the ground game today.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Brown. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What an outstanding job by this defense, not being fooled at all, setting the edge and allowing the inside speed of this defense to bring him down.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Georgia, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
To throw, it's Stockton. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
But to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Back to throw again. He fires it down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't. tough.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He'll throw it now. Finds his man. It's Williams. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And a quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Breaks it over in space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
But it's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4 down. Blitz and a quick sack.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it. He just misses him.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Rayner. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Georgia, 7.
Returner choosing to field this one. Returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Odom. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Too much speed for the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion now from the tight end. Look out, room to run here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Brown. Pressure is coming. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And it's a wildcat look here to try to convert on 3rd down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And it's a direct snap. Makes the catch. It's Young. They bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. He's looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the 1st down at the 41. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. He's looking to throw. And the trickery does not work there. Now it's 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the pass is incomplete. The defense falls on 4th down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking deep down the middle. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Rayner. On the move now. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Touchdown time. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. He breaks free. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The receiver grabs it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Rayner. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
He knocks it through with confidence. And we're all tied up now. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Breaks through over the right side. Can they chase him down? The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
But one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Moves out of the pocket. It's another deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. The tight end makes the catch downfield. You tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. They got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the stop, and it's a big play with a 31.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Steps back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wide open downfield. The reception gets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. With the catch, it's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Breaks free. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Receiver in motion now. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Alabama.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Scanning the field, it's Brown. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry out.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job of the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Looking for 6. And this one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. This offense is down. Needs this. They're going to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety, just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tackle tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Looking to throw. It's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? But only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.